today's question is, if you could go on a date, we don't know what's going to happen on the date. It could be fucking, we don't know, with any celebrity, who would it be?
Okay, so I have two.
I have two as well. Go
I
ahead.
have my honest to God crush who I'd want to bang, and then I have my career crush who I think would launch my career the best.
Oh my God, that's so thoughtful. Okay, mine were purely I want to have a great convo with over steak, but I love this. I respect this so much.
Oh, I'm not attracted to a single actor.
Wow.
That's the thing. That's why I had such a hard time with this question, is because I think the thing is, there's people that I admire and there's people that I would want to date, and I don't want to date anyone that I admire.
Interesting.
I do think that might be one of the larger problems you're having with dating.
For sure. It definitely is. But like with actors and like famous people and stuff, like I do think the thing that makes you want to be famous is disgusting, and I'm unattracted to that in a person. But then there's people that I'm like, well, I fucking love you. So.
I find it like unappealing sexually that you looked in the mirror one day and said I should be an actor. I find that like really
No, totally, I agree, and I think it's the same as about comedians. When I first started comedy, I'd be like, you guys are so cool up there, and I'm like, ugh, you have problems.
Yeah, and like everything you're doing is fucking sick.
Yeah, sick. But there is, I'll go with mine just to let you know, there is one celebrity crush who I have who I think is who transcends these, which is The Rock. He is mine. I would love to go on a date with him. I feel like he'd be like, everything I say, I'd feel like, that's great for you, man. It would be more like a leadership symposium.
He also started out an athlete, which I think does sort of jump that hoop where he was already like showbiz. Like, I think you could say like LeBron is one of those people where it's like, yeah, he's in movies and stuff. And like after he's probably going to like try and do like a full acting career, I think.
Or like,
but it's different. He didn't like look in the mirror and say, I want to be an actor. He like looked in the mirror and was like, I'm the best basketball player except for Michael Jordan.
And they pulled him in. They pulled him into show business because he could sell.
My problem with The Rock is this, and it's that enough is enough. He has 3 kids, and I don't think he's met one of them. The first time he sat down to a meal with any of his children was during this pandemic because it was illegal for him to work. And I do kind of feel like, all right, The Rock, I get you came from nothing. You made something of yourself. You got $7 productions or whatever because you started with $7. But I do think at some point, what was it all for if you can't spend time with your children? I don't think he would say very good for you, Maddie, on your date because he wouldn't be listening to you.
That's what I need.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what I need. Yeah.
But he would have no idea what you were saying.
Right. That's like not even an issue to me. The only reason I wouldn't go on a date with a Rock is because he's like too oiled for me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't love an oiled up hairless person.
For me, him specific, and usually I don't. I see what you mean. Usually, if I'm at the gym, I'm like, no. But knowing he is the oiled person.
That's true. That's true.
If anything, if I don't like something in someone, I will like the one thing, the number one of that thing.
Yeah.
If I don't like Brooklyn guys, I will like the Brooklyn guy.
Right.
You know
well,
what I mean?
It's like if you are going to like imitate this character, then like be the best at it. Yes. And that's hot.
That's hot. He's very authentic to me.
Yes.
And so that's mine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So mine is, okay, I couldn't remember who I recently was like, I do have a crush on this person, but I've always said the one actor I find to be very hot is Liam Hemsworth.
Oh,
Miley's reject.
He is like objectively, that's a hot dude.
It's tough to say, did Miley reject him? I don't know that is how it went.
Well, I just listened to her album. And I think it's not that she rejected him, but she was like, if you wanted me to stop cheating on you, then go.
Right.
Like we can date, but don't ever expect me to be home.
Totally. I think she was into a little more kinky stuff than he was. He seems incredibly vanilla.
Yes.
Not even, which is actually pretty hot to me. I'll take a missionary guy. That's great.
In his defense, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with being like I love Miley, but I think that like when they got together, she was like a Disney star and he was like perfect. And then she was like, by the way, I am a rock star and I'm going to be naked most of the time. And he was like, I don't know.
I mean, I think compared to that, he would happily date a comedian who talks about her vagina. I
think Liam Hemsworth would be like, you're so funny. I'm not funny at all. I love what you do.
Yeah, he would be supportive.
I couldn't never do that. Easy.
I do believe that he would say, oh, I could never do what you do is so hard.
Yes, totally.
You're so brave.
Totally. I love
one time went to a birthday party of this girl who was like one of the top rock climbers in the world, and she like will scale unscalable mountains that are like upside down.
Oh my god, does she have fingers?
5'3". She's like jacked. She's all biceps.
Yeah.
And she was like, wow, I could never do what you do. You're so courageous. Oh. And I was like, you could die.
Right.
You literally could die.
Totally.
I'm just a dumb bitch who needs attention.